Hello everybody, you're watching PlayStation Access. My name's Rob, and this is what's new on PlayStation on Tuesday the 13th of June 2023. If, like us, you've been managing virtual amusement parks since the days of Theme Park on PS1, you've probably got what it takes to cut it as a Visioneer in Park Beyond. Part manager, part mad scientist, you're not just frowning over spreadsheets, but committing acts of impossification. That means welding together logic-defying ride designs like Walt Disney by way of Willy Wonka. Think multi-tiered merry-go-rounds, Ferris wheels atop Ferris wheels, or roller coasters that launch punters through the air or whiz through mountains you've just carved a hole through. If I went on any of these things, it would be a case of Bath Beyond. The flexibility that allows you to construct these wild visions of mechanical hubris can also be applied with gentler aims. You can customize every part of your park, from ride colour and music right down to the individual props that give your world a sense of thematic coherence. It can be as considered or crazy as you desire, though I imagine we'll be seeing more of the latter. You must be this tall to play Park Beyond on PS5 when it launches on the 16th of June. There isn't actually a height limit, you can just buy it. Speaking of acts of unhinged creativity, next up is Layers of Fear, a remastered version of Bloober Team's chilling study of artists pushed beyond their breaking point. This PS5 collection brings the saga together, the tale of a deranged painter creating his masterwork, another about an actor enduring a director's twisted ocean liner gauntlet, and an all-new yarn about a writer working in an abandoned lighthouse. If you've seen The Lighthouse, you'll know that isolation and haunting coastal locations don't tend to mix. If you've played any of these before, you'll know that Layers of Fear rarely ends well for anyone. These are mind-messing tales that furiously flip your perception of reality on its head with an insidious creeping dread punctuated by moments of shrieking horror. We were scared enough of the originals, let alone with an Unreal Engine 5 facelift to make those shadows darker, the blood stickier, and its tricks of the light even trickier. Braver souls than us can take on Layers of Fear on PS5 from the 15th of June. F1 23 is Codemasters' 15th Formula 1 racing game. That's plenty of iterations to master the virtual tarmac. You'll feel that expertise in this version with new handling and car modelling that lets you feel every bump. And that's regardless of whether you use a fancy racing wheel or not, as F1 23 debuts its precision drive controller tech, designed to give pad users much greater fidelity. You can put that to the test in the new 35% race distance option, a race that's long enough to require pit stop strategy to manage tyre wear, but still short enough not to gobble up an entire afternoon. And if you enjoy the sport for all the drive to survive melodrama off the track, this entry brings back Breaking Point's story mode, in which upstart team Connor Sport Racing attempts to make a name for themselves. All fictional, of course, but squint and you can probably see some real-life inspirations in this team of hot-headed superstars and conniving owners. Whether you're here for drama or the simulation, F1 23 leaves the grid on PS4 and PS5 on the 16th of June. Let's slow things right down for our next pick. This is Dordogne. Named after the rural region of France you'll explore in a series of childhood memories. No psychological horrors or car fumes here, just the wind in your hair, long grass under your fingertips, and some incredibly crusty bread in your gob come breakfast time. Heaven. You play as Mimi as she navigates recollections of childhood with that hazy sense of memory perfectly captured with gorgeous watercolour panoramas. It looks and feels like a love letter to summer holidays in the French countryside, where you had naff all to do but while away the days investigating forest paths and probably wandering into some stinging nettles. Makes me want to quaff Orangina by the gallon. Good times. Regardless of whether this reflects your own holidays or not, there's something universal about Dordoigne's lazy days of childhood. You can embark on this trip down memory lane from today on PS4 and PS5. we're taking a European trip of a different kind in Season 4 of Call of Duty Warzone 2. The new mid-sized map draws inspiration from the canals of Amsterdam, with winding alleys leading to a medieval castle, an abandoned zoo, and an entire football stadium. Brings whole new meaning to turf war. A new amphibious vehicle is the perfect choice for taking in the sights in style, while dynamic fog tech can see the map engulfed in a pea super, adding a bit of Silent Hill intensity to a city that already has an itchy trigger finger. Over in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Season 4 brings 6 new multiplayer maps at launch, including the return of original Call of Duty Modern Warfare favourite, Showdown. Will muscle memory kick in and lead me to victory? Unlikely, but I'll find out, along with everyone else, when Season 4 launches on the 14th of June. Of course, don't forget to check out the deals tab of the store, where PlayStation Indies currently have up to 75% off. There's rootin', tootin', shootin' and lootin' in Weird West Definitive Edition for 65% off. You can warm yourself up with a 60% saving on Subnautica Below Zero, and hack through the delightfully dinky Death's Door at half price. That's just the tip of the savings iceberg, so check out the store for the full range. These hidden gems won't stay hidden for long. Do check out the Accessibility Collection for a range of excellent titles with innovative and wide-ranging accessibility options. And don't forget you can browse the full lineup of new releases and even purchase all of this content online at store.playstation.com, with PS4 games available through backwards compatibility on PS5. Please remember, all PlayStation Store content is subject to change. Subscribe for your weekly shot of PlayStation Store goodness, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all our videos on everything PlayStation. Thanks for watching.